The internship that I had researched was advocating for the Crestwood School District, primarily for the 7th through 12th grade building that they wanted to build that was actually technically not passed. Advocating for this position would pretty much require explaining to individuals the cost and really the pros and the cons of the situation. Um, the issue is this lack of information often leads to lack of votes or people voting against an issue. One of the things that I thought was particularly interesting was the fact that the cost of renovating the current buildings that we have as opposed to rebuilding, the cost to renovate is approximately $600,000 just to renovate the two buildings between the high school and the middle school. Whereas to build the buildings, we're looking at a total cost of approximately $4.45 million. Now, when you look at it, it's obviously a lot more money than $600,000. But when you actually physically break it down, per tax, per $100,000 tax valuation through 2023, it would cost an individual $14.44 per month. So if you have a $200,000 house, you're going to be paying approximately $29 per month. Not very much. What people don't seem to realize is building new schools would actually increase property value because it's going to draw more of a larger crowd in because we have more updated facilities for the children's educational purposes. Having an individual building that is out of date for especially our current day style of high technology and very modern, it really affects the children's ability to learn and the credibility of the knowledge they possess. And just looking at things today, it stated that Crestwood was actually on the list of all the Ohio schools rated very lowly, and the average GPA is only at rated 1.5. I feel with having a better facility to teach children, it would definitely increase that GPA rating to a higher value and also therefore creating a higher property value for the people that live within Manaway. The career that I researched was divorce lawyer. Even though according to Time magazine the divorce rate is decreasing, according to APA.org, it states that 40 to 50% divorce rate is still current. So that means approximately 40 to 50% of the people that get married end up getting divorced, or people who remarry end up getting divorced at least half the amount of time. The issue with living in a home that's, say, for instance, very unhealthy between the mother and the father can actually greatly affect the children. That's why, to an extent, divorce is very important. To be a divorce attorney, there's not very many, but they are actually very well sought out after, and it is a growing field. The average pay for a divorce attorney is approximately $40,000 to $404,000 a year, based off of how many cases they take on and the clients they possess. Divorce is a very touchy subject for many, but sometimes a necessity. It's also been proven by the APA.org that a child growing up in a home where the mother and father do not have a healthy relationship tend to affect them very negatively and also affect their future relationships with anyone they may come across and potentially marry and their children as well. So it's a trickle-down effect. Whereas if you nip the negative situation in the beginning, you actually give a high preventative rate of putting the children into a better position to grow more healthily, mentally and physically. Also giving them the opportunity to realize that sometimes you have to make more careful decisions before making a decision.